my Instagram. So time come to y'all with another video. We talking bad boys. Y'all know the episode number because it's gonna be in the title. Y'all already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Now the episode starts off with them being off the boat. So they literally all had a good time. But Natalie's like, hey, okay, I need my money's worth from y'all. Get the fading, okay? So they off the bus. At this point, and I wondered this too. I'm glad Adonis posted about this because he was on the boat with Tim. So I'm guessing this is why he had Tim's on because he knew they was probably going to have to fade after the boat. So they're off the boat and John is like, I need my issue with you, say, so I want to get it into it with you. I want my lick back, blah, 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 right? Mind you, the other boys are standing around him. They're like, no, he's not squaring up with him, no. This is why I don't want Says come back next season. Please don't bring him back. Y'all protecting him as if he's like a royal prince. Is he akin to somebody besides Jonathan? He must be. Because at this point, ain't no way. Y'all protect him like he's like the second coming. You feel me? Like he's of African royalty. That nigga must be African royalty. Because ain't no way the way he be getting protected. No way. Please don't bring him back, Zeus. That's all we ask. And I don't even like John, to be honest. So I'm defending him. This I know I'm fair. I found defending him that said something. That scene, that last episode to me was crazy because John really should have sought Lynx, Noel, anybody that was in his way because y'all shouldn't have to defend him at every other moment. I get he's drunk, but that's not John's fault that he decided to get drunk as he did. So there's that. So Adonis steps up and ends up getting into it with John, and he says, oh, he'll take the fade for him. I hate the way John fights. He is a hugger. He is a grabber. That is so irritating to watch. As somebody who watches WWE, okay, WWF, all of the categories are under the WWE, it's one of the most irritating things to watch. He's a grabber. He get the hugging, like it was so irritating. And he got Adonis, he's slipping in his velour suit, girl. Man.
I would have to give the win to Adonis. And the reason why is because I feel like he was really throwing punches while John was trying to hug, which is like really annoying. So yeah. By the way, how did John end up with that injury on his face? How did we not see it? Like, I feel like that fight was extremely edited. Like, John must be screwing somebody over there production. I don't know. Like, that was very weird to me. Like, all of a sudden, he just has that on his face, and we don't see how he got it. But okay.
I notice anytime that John fights, he either ends up on the floor with the dude because he's hugging them, or he ends up with a red face because they're so close to his face. He could end up getting scratched up or bruised up because that whoever he's getting into it with has such close contact to his face. That's why that reunion, he wore that headgear the whole reunion. That's what I heard. I heard John wear that headgear the whole reunion. Y'all know the boxer headgear? They said he wore it the whole reunion. Not Mr. Tough Guy. Not Mr. I went on like AIDS wearing headgear, and then the producers allowed it. Isn't that crazy? So they get back to the house, and at this point, Corey is like he's like a lion alligator. Y'all know how they be in the sea, quiet on the creek, waiting up like to get him up. That's how he was waiting to get CS as they walk in. So he CS is walking in or whatever, and he started getting them. At one point, CS does kind of flip him to the floor, but had they kept it going, Corey, I feel like would have flipped him back and really would have took that W because Corey was hot at this point. So here comes CS. He's like, I don't want to fight. I'm feeling nauseous. Nah, I'm feeling a little drunk, man. I don't want to do this. I'm not fighting a nigga in the skirt. See, I told y'all about that skirt. I told y'all, CS is intimidated by how Corey is able to wear not wigs, but sorry, black. Wear skirts, wear the feminine things, and you know it bothers him because he's still struggling with it himself. Okay, so he's like, "Shut the up, man! Shut up!" Boom! He thought like a glass or something at CS. It like breaks and stuff. So here come Banger. Banger's just like, so that was a good night. You hear what's his name in the background? Shamar, he like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I wanna go out again, but y'all is blowing my eye. Okay? So Adonis looks at John, he's like, oh, so do you want that again? Do you want that again? John's like, oh, I thought you never asked. I don't know why Link said in his confessional, they must have placed that confessional in the wrong place because that wasn't even really a fight. Not only that, Adonis looked like he was going to win because John was getting scared of getting punched. He low-key wanted to do the hugging again. That's why he kept going back because Adonis was just trying to throw punches. But John wants to hug. It must be so frustrating to find somebody like him. Like, imagine somebody trying to hug you every time. I'm telling you, he does this every time. Y'all really got to go back and watch it. Like, he does that every single time. So they kind of separate that. They let that go. Corey is still hot at this point because he is trying to get CS back, a lick back done. Child, CS pulls the sky. He get to running out the sliding through window. He pulls the sky and runs out of that sliding door, girl. He said, that boy getting a buck in it, okay? And 2.5, that nigga was gone, girl. We did not see him again. He scurried to the other side of the house damn near. At this point, Corey is hot. He's like, let me go. Let me go. Oh, my God. He's like trying to hit security and all that, like just hot, okay? I would have did him something better. Y'all need to start doing, try to get y'all licked back in other ways besides squabbling, especially if security gonna get in y'all ways, okay? I would have put some mouthwash in that nigga alcohol. Straight up. Okay? Nigga, you think you drinking Patron? Nah, you drinking Listerine. Nasty, nigga. So, y'all, Pootie's back. Okay? Okay? Pootie's back, and at this point, he is just really coming off of having his surgery on his jaw. Now we know why he was talking on the side like this because of it's like a little hole thing that was closed from the surgery. From the whole jaw incident, and he starts talking about what happened between him and Landon. I feel like this: like if somebody is going to damn near abuse you when you are at your lowest and you cannot defend yourself, that person you should not be with. That is why when y'all praise that relationship, it makes me question y'all. Even some of the people on the cast, I feel like some of them are not real enough to put him to the side. Like, hey, y'all should not be together. Y'all are highly toxic together. I don't want this to end up in an unaliving because the way y'all get where y'all mad at each other be to the extreme. Like, somebody needs to do that, and I feel like nobody has done that. I feel like they're surrounded by a whole bunch of fake people that are not going to tell them the truth because the truth needs to be told to the both of them. Like, y'all should not be together. Y'all are better apart because once again, I believe that there only could be one star in a relationship. I don't think there could be two. Straight up. I don't care who it is. Reality stars, celebrities, all that. Now there are some celebrities that are celebrity couples, but those are not a lot and they're far few in between. And usually one kind of takes the back seat while the other one thrives even astronomically than the other. So when he explained that situation about how he tried to like Pootie said in this situation in this episode that Landon tried to like throw a glass or something at him while he couldn't defend himself. I'm like, that was trying to take you out. Your jaw is halfway on the floor, like that Peter Griffin meme. And you mean to tell me he tried to throw a glass at you? Man. Child Island Boy, he gonna tell Pootie, he was like, you guys are like the Will and Jada. And I'm like, child, I've never heard of Jada knocking Will upside his head. And if she did, it never was on the internet. So what are you talking about? Talking about Will and Jada, okay? Now, Will and Jada are some freaky deaky people. So I guess he's comparing them because, both of them get freaky deaky on that Twitter and that OF. But knocking each other upside the head, I don't know about that. Okay, Island Boy, that's a very interesting comparison you made there. So Pootie is like, oh, like I heard my jaw was wired shut. I heard I had to drink through a straw. Like, who's starting all these rumors and stuff? And then everybody like, we never heard that. Like, huh? Somebody would have had to tell the blogs. Shout out to Messy Auntie, because Messy Auntie is the blogger they were referring to. Because Messy Auntie had posted it, and I guess Landon and Pootie fandom, they mass reported her ish, and they got it like take it down or whatever. So that's who they were referring to. So Pootie was saying how at the reunion he's going to get his lit bag. He's like, oh, I'm gonna run you our reunion. I'm gonna torture you. From what I heard from some of my entertainers that were at the reunion, that is not what happened. No shade. Y'all know I have no stake in this fight. I'm not friends with any of these cast members, so I don't owe them anything. This is what my entertainers that were in the building there. Several of them, and that told me that did not happen. So I kind of feel like he's gonna regret this scene because the people that were not at the reunion and that are going to watch it, y'all gonna be a little upset. But hey, it is what it is. I don't blame Pootie. Your jaw already got broken once. You don't want that to happen again. Because apparently after Pootie was squabbling some boys at a reunion, the whole, I don't know if it started to like open a little bit, but he did not want, that to happen once Banger came out and all that was supposed to be settled. So there's that. Now he starts talking about how, Landon and everything in their relationship, and he said that's crazy how somebody could take a picture of me when I'm like in the bed. Because I was wondering when that photo leaked on Messy Aussie page, I'm like, who sent that picture? Like that is crazy, and I did not think it was in it. I was like, oh, it must have been somebody there that works at the hospital that watches Zeus. I don't know, but when I found out it was him, I'm like, that's some evil stuff right there. I don't care what nobody say. That's just pure evil. So Pootie ends up meeting up with Shamar. He got on that. He got on that. He's thinking you better clap that tea. Come on. Okay, so Shamar's standing there looking like he about to get baptized, girl. He in all white, okay? And Pootie come on, he like, what's up, Shamar? And if y'all know that TV, y'all know they've been on the show together, the whole Love and War show. So they really have known each other for a few years, y'all. So he walks up to him, so they start catching up and stuff. So Pootie's like, what's happened since I've been gone? So Shamar like, I ain't gonna lie, it been crazy. It been like crazy, okay? Like this boy, what's his name? The light skinned boy, his name, Tremaine. Yeah, he knocked out Corey. Them niggas they been fighting. And it's just been a lot. So then they're like, oh, he was like, what happened with Landon? Like when he came back, whatever, what happened? So that's when Shamar get the spill the beans. Shamar like, well, like, I ain't gonna lie. Landon was like, he felt like what you did to Shotty with like a little bit step, but like he feel like he gonna ride for you regardless. But he never really got that in with Banger. You feel me? Like he ain't had it with him since, but he feel like you was wrong for what you did to Shotty, but it is what it is. Okay. So Pootie's like, oh yeah, that's how it is. Had the roles been reversed, I would have been in here running things. Like this is crazy. Like you really came back trying to peace treaty. This how I feel. Like in certain situations, like he was in, that's when you really see who really down for you and who's not. So I feel like Pootie needs to take that and take heed. Okay? Because next time you're in a worse situation like that, it may not end up so sweet. And I don't feel like they need to be enemies, but I don't think they should be together. That's just my opinion. But a lot of y'all fandom is very young, and y'all think, oh, you're hating. Because y'all not mature enough to comprehend what the heck is going on and what y'all see and what happens in everyday life. But, that's for another day. In the words of Josh, I'm going to let you keep living it up, not paying your taxes, okay? So Pootie started getting mad. He like, oh, so you, for real. He like, oh, you call him Punani? That's great. Oh, you know he Punani. Damn. That was so... when he said that, I can't say the word because y'all know YouTube. But when he said the PSS, I gagged so hard when Shamar repeated it. He said, you know he Punani. Wow, that's crazy. So Pootie was hot. So he's mad because he found out Landon came back. He didn't really like do what he did for him. I do agree with Pootie though. Had the roles been reversed, I've been watching ICV for a minute. He really would have been riding for that boy. No shade. Pootie would have been there fighting for his life for Landon. Just off the strength of not looking like he's not defending his man. Man, he would have ended up with an injury by the time he would have been done. Because that's how much he would have been riding for him had the roles been reversed. So the boys are like outside by the barbecue. We see Lynx making like chicken. First of all, did you season that chicken? That chicken looked raw. And I ain't talking about real raw, not STV. That looked unhealthily raw. That was nasty, okay? He talking about he barbecuing chicken. Like, Shawty was looking at it crazy. So then one by one, the boys start coming up. Here come Mo City. Mo City is like the senior in high school who's so bitter about the freshmen coming in and they don't want them to succeed because he had a horrible time in them 4 years of his high school career and he didn't accomplish. Why are you so mad? Like, you get what I'm saying? I heard at the reunion he was going off on Natalie, talking about, oh, y'all ran this season wrong, blah, blah. Like, he was going crazy, all that. Like, he just always got a little too, because he said in his confessionals, he was like, oh, these dudes got it paid. Like, they eating off of all the hard work, all of our hard work. Whose hard work? Not yours. Out of all the seasons of Bad Boys, we can't think of, wow, this is a big Mo City moment. It's no shade. We think of like people, in my opinion, William, Milan, Jonathan, Rio, Banga, who else? That's just to name people that come on my mind when I think of Bad Boys. So it's like Girl, Adonis, um, who else? Freaking what's his name? Chef D, Anthony. Like, those are the names you think of. We don't think Mo City. Like, at least me. I don't know, but hey, that just really irritated me when he said that, because just like, oh, you're such like a hater, but whatever. So the boys start coming in or whatever, by the little barbecue. Corey ends up walking up, y'all. Corey walks up with, I thought that was his chest. I'm like, oh my God, where are his nipples? Whole time it's a top. Was I the only one? Like, when he walked up with his top like that, I said, oh my God, like, did he spray tan his nipples? Like, what's going on? Whole time it's a little tube top that Lizzie McGuire be wearing on Disney Channel. So he walks up, of course he wants his lick back from CS. So they get down like by the grass area, they get to fight. Corey won those rounds, both of them. Sorry. Okay? Corey won both of those rounds. And to be honest, Corey really should have did more after he did what he did and ricocheted his brain like that. Apparently, he had like a concussion or something. That's what Seth was saying, and dropped him to the floor like that. Like, I really don't want to see Seth back next season. Like, please, like, you had why? Like, seriously. So he ends up socking him. Corey's just like, you want to sneak me? I got something for you, bitch. I got something for you. Yeah, get away from me. Yeah, get him away from me. Okay. Corey wasn't mad enough for me, because the way I would have been calling him all times to DL. Okay, I'm trying to follow guidelines, but man, oh my God, I would have been so mad. Oh, I would have made him hate himself by the time he would have been done. So Pootie goes and sits with Landon, and they have a meeting about their relationship. And this meeting was sad because they are back together. But to me, I wouldn't be able to get over something like this. Child, I've not forgiven people for less. No shade, okay? Oh, I'm sorry. Once you did something like this to me at my lowest, girl, you don't ever got to worry about hearing from me again, okay? So he gets there. Of course, he still has the face mask on, mind you. And he sits down and he's like, so, like, what's tea? Where's my wallet? Because apparently Pootie says that Landon took his wallet, he took the stuff out, he threw it somewhere in the middle of the DR, which I'm like, if I was Pootie, I don't know how he was able to not have a nervous breakdown. You got your jaw broken. Your nigga exposed the heck that you got your jaw broken. He sent it to a blog, allegedly. This is what Pootie claiming, not me. Told people about it. And they almost fought you, and your wallet and stuff missing. So, like, when I tell we would never speak again, never. Never. To me in this conversation, like, Landon didn't really want to take accountability. He was just sort of like making it seem as if Pootie is so reckless at the mouth and is so reckless that it does not matter what he did, because Pootie has done some things reckless too in the past. But my whole thing is like, the difference is he wasn't at his lowest. Right now, he's at his lowest. He's been dreaming of being on Bad Boys for all these years. They've been requesting for being on Bad Boys and all that. He gets on it, and now his jaw's broken. He's scared because now the world gonna have to watch his jaw get broken. Like, that's a lot. So him doing what he did, or what Pootie's accusing him of doing, I still feel like it's 100% wrong, and he don't even want to really apologize for it. Somebody in my comments said that was Pootie's first boyfriend or something like that. I don't know. I might be wrong, y'all, but somebody said that was his first love, something like that. So maybe that's why he's hooked up on him. So the conversation doesn't really end and go nowhere, because Pootie just said, you a piece of crap. You never take accountability. You da-da-da. Like, he basically was going off. He said, you, and he wants him to unalive Slow. So it didn't really end up going nowhere. Then we get the meeting of the OGs. What was up with that camera zooming into his jewelry? Prince. What was that? They were like, they panned at his jewelry. All you saw was Prince having all that ice. Everybody deserves a chain but Prince. You don't need that damn chain. Prince, you got all that jewelry on. You don't need that chain. What you need that chain for? So Banger joins and they start debating on who deserves the chain or not. Then Adonis joins. He said that, he's not a hater and he feels like Banger does deserve a chain, but he also feels like he deserves one. He gonna say himself before anybody. Y'all know at this point, Banger really feeling himself out because he changed. To me, I'm telling y'all, like, say what you want about him, he changed the trajectory of the season. When he did what he did, that changed how the whole rest of the season went. Seriously, had he not came when the time he did, the season wouldn't have been the same at all. Do y'all think that would have been the same had he been there from the jump? Because I don't think so. So Banger ends up doing like this talk between Adonis and the talk between Mo City, because y'all know the whole situation between them. So, and they also talked about it earlier, and Adonis was like, he does think he's homophobic because of what he said. That comment was homophobic. We haven't seen enough from Mo City to see that he is homophobic himself. But that comment that he made was very homophobic. Because what the hell does that mean? I guess that's why he did that interview with Jason Lee. I don't know if that was press. That's what you call it, PR. That was PR Mo, huh? You know what I'm saying, with one of the girls. I'm not homophobic. You know what I'm saying? That was supposed to convince us, change our opinion. I guess. Okay. So Mo City's whole thing was he felt like he know that was wrong. And I love what Adonis said too. He was like, if you're trying to be this big celebrity, big star, you can't go around saying stuff like that. I agree with that 100%. Because a lot of these people on these networks, they be saying some crazy wild stuff. And I'm like, aren't y'all goal is to be a big star? Don't y'all think that's gonna haunt y'all when y'all try to get in certain rooms and doors? They're gonna say, didn't you say this? Oh, you can't get in. Didn't you say that? Oh no. Y'all think that's gonna haunt y'all? So I loved when he said that. I really like when he said that. Like, people don't think about stuff like that. They just think of now. And then when all this stuff is said and done, because once again, these networks are not gonna last forever, then y'all gonna be left looking crazy. So he was like, he's not here for me to apologize to him for whatever. And basically they were gonna see if they were gonna fight it out, but neither of them kind of wanted to really do that, and they kind of moved on. I heard the same thing happen at the reunion. Okay. And they kind of just let that thing go. But the thing with him saying he's not here for him to apologize to, I've seen him on the internet still going at it. That nigga Omar is hot. Too mad. Okay. Not only they have a storyline about him and he's not there, they're not even really past it between each other. So that man, he's still mad about the comment to this day. Next thing we see Island Boy and Noel talk, and Island Boy brings up the Homo City thing. I feel like Noel wanting to check Mo City's temperature about the situation is corny to me. Noel, to me, so far has given a little bit corny and produced to me. It's no shade, and his confessionals make me cringe. I'm sorry. His confessionals make me cringe extra hard. Like, I feel like the producers are heavily in his ear. Because what the heck do you have anything to do with that situation? And before y'all say Adonis had nothing, no. Mo City was mad at Adonis about posting a clip. And the whole thing with that scene too, because Adonis brought up the clip, Mo City said, oh no, it's not about that. Yes, it is. Because you were mad at him for posting the clip. So then why are you really mad? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, Mo City just doesn't make sense to me at all. Like, that's literally why you were mad at him, because he posted the clip and it went viral. But once again, Noel doing it and confronting him, whatever he wants to call it, is corny to me. Like, you literally have nothing to do with it. I get you're part of the community and you try to stand up for the girls, but it gave Ashley Miss Washington whispered in that ear. And we all know what happens when she come through that door. Points get to talking. So John Cozy and one of the other bad boys meet up to see who is gonna deserve a chain. Who cares? Okay, at this point, we be forgetting Cozy there half the time. So it's time for the meeting of the chains. Okay, so all the boys get there, whatever. Shamarka like, who want this chain? Who want this chain? Who want this chain? So he's standing next to Nally. Nally's just like, okay, address the beefs, right? Here come Noel. Noel's like, so yeah, Mo City, what's up with you? Like, messing and talking crap and being homophobic. What's up with that? Mo City, like, oh my God, we done addressed this, blah, blah, right? And then I'm laughing because Jada is so funny. He's like, are you going to fight for your community? Are you going to die by your community? When I tell y'all, I scream so loud. Child, Noel said it like he was supposed to go to war. I go to war for it, okay? Like that girl said when she was fighting about that. Okay, she go to war for it. He was about to go to war for it. So next thing you know, he started squaring up with damn Mo City. Man, that damn Noel was playing Patty. He was playing hopscotch. That nigga was hopscotching, trying to avoid Mo City punches, left, right, center, hopscotch. And man, it was funny. It was just funny to watch. It was really, really funny to watch. Mo City was getting really, really frustrated because he's like, I'm right here. Come on, I'm right here. Okay? Mo City do look good, though. I'll give him that. He look real good. He look real good. Okay? So he's hopscotching. Mo City trying to swing at him. The punches that he did throw at Noel, them sounded like it hurt. All you heard was goop, goop, goop. Them sounded loud. Okay? So then Pootie addresses Banger. So he like, so you was gonna sneak me? Because at this point, Pootie is starting to sound like Shamar. Because, you know, the jaw little adjusted or whatever. So he sounds a little bit like Shamar. If we want to keep it about it. Like, he sounds a little bit like him because of the whole jaw situation. So he's just like, so you had to sneak me because of what you did? Because your homeboy got beat and I'm not his tooth out. That's what you wanted to do? Because I was really squaring up with him. And then Banger's like, no, that wasn't a sneak. I will say, I don't think that was a sneak. I don't get how Pootie did not see him. Because, like, I know Banger short, but, like, you see them up when he come in. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was just shocked that he did not see him when he came in or whatever. So they get to arguing. And that's when we end up seeing Banger. He gets irritated and he's just like, starts talking to Landon. So he's like, man, Landon, I really could have got you. I really could have swung at you right away. So that was Landon's keyword. He starts stalking Bang. He boop, 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 boop. I do think Landon took the W with that. So Bang gets mad. He had a light pole. I don't know how Island Boy gets hit with this light pole. He took the light pole and just started to whack Landon. And I guess when he went with the light pole back, he ended up hitting Island Boy in the face. So Island Boy's like, he starts walking away. I messed up. And then we end up seeing Island Boy go in the back to get aid. Apparently, he said he was leaking at the eye. Landon's like, I ain't lost no fade though. But you did. It gave you ain't want no fade. You don't want no fade. You just don't want no fade. That's the remix. You just ain't want no fades. You just don't want no fades. You ain't want no fades. Hey, y'all remember Precious song on Sausage Base? You just ain't want no fade. You just ain't want no fade. You want no fade. Song big bitch. It gave a little bit like that. Okay, but that's the remix. Okay. I ain't lost the fade, but you did though. I said I ain't lost the fade, but you did though. Like that's the trill mix. Child Landon had me laughing when he said I took a hydrocodone and now I can't feel nothing. I can't. He said that so quick too. That was said it like he popped the Tic Tac or like a gummy. Okay, so he was like he couldn't feel nothing. Mind you, Island Boy comes back for his lick back because he said he expected an apology. How you expected an apology when Banger was in the middle of running fades? You get what I'm saying? Like, when he's supposed to stop and be like, I'm sorry, Island Boy. So that wasn't going to happen. He ends up coming back, right, with a chair a la Rio and just said, kabow! Banger looked like he kind of ducked before, but he still got a little guy. So I guess. So he had him just kind of kneeling or whatever. At one point, Landon tries to get his lick back. He tried to do a sex kick. They get to going back and forth. Security separating them though. Security separated even Banger from getting to Island Boy because Island Boy, he was a pirate. Yeah, he was a pirate. He still had that one eye because of the light pole. So they start doing their sign outs and stuff. And then first person that goes out is Noel. He was like, oh, he loved his experience. It was ironic. When did him and Corey start making out in that pool like that? I don't remember seeing that. Y'all need to drop an unseen clips or something, an unseen episode, because I don't remember seeing that. Maybe I missed it because I recap so much damn shows. So I don't know. I don't remember seeing that, to be honest, because that would have been a talk of the blogs if that aired. Did they really make out in the pool like that? And that was in the episode, and I didn't talk about it at all, or I forgot about it. But to me, I felt like Noel was very produced. I feel like there was a couple of situations with the bad situation with him and Cozy, the one just now with Mo City. I think it was another situation. It comes across as he's a producer's puppet. Like they'll tell him to do something, he'll do it. It's like blatantly obvious too. And his confessions were extremely cringy. No shade. So I wasn't really the biggest fan of him this season. Now, CS next, he does his goodbye. I feel like he's what I call like an early casting. They should have kind of waited till Jonathan got out. Because I feel like because there wasn't Jonathan there, he had so many other people there to protect him. And that kind of made the season unenjoyable because of him being so protected the whole season. So that's why I don't think he should return, because you already had a season with you protected. The last thing we need is Jonathan come out and he's in the house with you. That's the ultimate protection. That's like having another guardian in the house. No, please leave him at home. Next, we have John. Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of him. I do feel like I was shocked at how he acted this season because of what he was like on Love Cabin. A lot of y'all say, "Who he kind of played the back and wasn't." No, I feel like this season he kind of picked and choose who he wanted issues with until he had no choice. For instance, the situation with Jada, until he had no choice. Couple situations with Landon and Pootie and stuff like that. I feel like he picked and chose with some situations with that. I feel like with Love Cabin, that's where to me he was more to me of a bad boy in Love Cabin than he was on Bad Boys. That's just how I feel. And stop wearing them color contacts. We end up seeing Link to give his goodbye. He pulled out like a Nintendo Switch from me. He's like, man, I had this Switch in here the whole time, and none of you niggas know I had the Switch. Nellie's like, oh my god, I love my Switch. Can I smell it? Because he pulled it from his crotch. He put it on the floor. He's like screaming. He's like, man, I want to see where one of you niggas in that confessionals. That's what I want to see. Which one of you niggas talk in that confessionals? He started screaming and all that. Link to me was entertaining for sure. Like he really was entertaining like the whole season. I just kind of wish he left Corey alone earlier and kind of found other storylines. But he was funny as heck. The whole season he had me cracking up. Next thing you know, we see Adonis say his goodbye. And a couple of other boys say their goodbyes too. This season to me, like I said, was one of the best. Just off of the cast, the storyline didn't stay the same. It was progressed. We had other stuff going on. It wasn't just focused on one situation for like 6+ episodes. Daddy's gone wild. So there's that. All right, so Natalie decides to give out her last chains. And before that, I think Landon says his final words, and then Island Boy says his final words. Landon said he was a master manipulator. I don't see that. Like, if anything, Jada was the one master manipulating. In my opinion, he was the one playing puppeteer more than anybody, if we're gonna be honest. So she gives out a chain to Lynx, who I think deserved it, Jada, who I think did deserve it, Banger, and then Shawty. Those made sense 100%. So I feel like those four getting those chains end up making a lot of sense, only because Lynx was entertaining. Banger changed the trajectory of the season. Shawty stood in the house damn near by himself, and then Jada, to me, was the real puppeteer. And by the end, I found him to be actually funny. Like there was certain stuff he did that had me cracking up. Mind you, while they're in the middle of giving away the chains, Banger goes and he attacks Island Boy. It looked like he tore Island Boy up. The cameras didn't really catch it, but it just sounded like Island Boy got tore. You ever hear something? Did somebody just sound like they got tore, but you didn't see it, but you could just hear it, like you heard it. that was pretty much it for the episode. Marco gave his goodbyes and stuff. He like, yeah, big Marco, we out. What did Shamar really come for? I'm telling y'all, Shamar was just an appearance fee. They gave Shamar a free check and he got the he ain't had to fight, he ain't had no argument or nothing. He just got his check and went out about his business. Okay. Let me know what y'all think about this season. And who y'all thought deserved a change. Do y'all think the people that got it deserved it? Let me know what y'all think. And we all babies.